Yo, what's up everybody, and welcome to my first half analysis of the Timberwolves and Celtics game. So first of all, we haven't been playing good. I mean, Boston, their defense is just amazing. When I watch them play defense, the way they play it, their players just don't move. They're so strong and built that you want to go past someone, you have to go through them, but they're hard to go through because they're so built as players. And so getting past them or getting through them, it's been hard for the Timberwolves. So we've been settling for a lot of mid-range shots and three-pointers, but the good thing is we have been hitting our three-pointers. So you can't be mad at that. We just got to get to the rim more often in the second half. So on defense for us, I've noticed that the players don't play with much energy on defense. They just seem to not care on defense. While looking at Boston play, they really do care about defense. You can see that Marcus Smart, he kind of brings the energy for everyone on the Celtics team. So we need someone like that on our team to bring that energy and to get everyone fired up, because since Jimmy's out too, so there hasn't been anyone to fire anyone up on defense. Also with our defense, the transition defense has been terrible. When they do get transitions, there's no hustle back, there's no contests on it, there's just let the guy go past you for an easy layup or dunk and don't worry about them, we'll get him back later. So that's what we've been doing. We can't do that, so we gotta stop that, and hopefully we can do a better job of that in the second half, which we usually adjust pretty well to transition defense in the second half. See, like, one guy I noticed that really had a bad defensive game so far is Crawford. He kind of showed his age playing defense. He let Marcus Smart past him a couple times easily. So he just hasn't been playing very good defense. He's just letting people past him. He's not a defensive guy, so you can't expect him to lock up, but he's got to play better defense than that if he wants to be the sixth man. Especially, like, sixth man should be someone who can score, someone who can play a little bit of defense, someone who can, it's just like kind of an all-around person off the bench. It's the first person off the bench, so they got to do everything pretty well, and Jamal Crawford is not a defensive guy. And on offense too, he's been playing his hero ball. He hasn't shot a whole bunch, but when he has, it's been bad shots, I guess, from a fan's view, and from, if I was a coach, I wouldn't want those shots taken. So he's been taking bad shots. He's been not playing very good defense. So that's one thing that I saw about Jamal Crawford. Also on defense, we got to box out. There's been too many offensive rebounds, putbacks. There's been too much of that stuff, and we gotta win the rebounding battle if we want to win against this team. And with Towns out there, and we should be able to rebound a lot better than what we've been rebounding, especially letting players like Marcus Smart and Jason Tatum, who aren't the tallest. Well, I guess Jason Tatum's not too short, but Marcus Smart's 6'4", and if he's out rebounding Jang, then it's kind of weird in my eyes. Though I think in the second half we have to play like the Celtics on defense. We gotta play hard, we've gotta push them, we've gotta make it hard for them to get to the rim, and even when they do get to the rim, we gotta contest it hard, a tough contest, because the refs aren't calling too much at all this game. They're letting a lot of stuff go. Some of the stuff they've let go is kind of really bad. Some of the stuff they've called is really bad. Kind of like, okay, why'd they call that, but then they didn't call this. That brings me to my next point, is that Towns dunk. I don't understand how that wasn't an and one, first of all. Like, I think it was Greg Monroe or Marcus Morris just pushed Towns off. I mean, still dunked it somehow. I didn't even know that went through the net first when I first saw that, but the refs just gotta call that. They gotta call the right things and call the real fouls and not the fake fouls, or like a flop or something like that, which they've called 2 flops, one on each team, but yeah, they just got to do a better job with that. Jeff Teague and Karl Towns have been in foul trouble like in most of the games, so we've been running with a lot of different rotations, so players are playing with other players who they haven't played with a whole bunch and stuff like that. So the chemistry, you can't expect it all to be there, and that's just something that's unfortunate for us, is the foul trouble, because the clicking on offense is a lot harder when you're playing with people you don't usually play with. So that's one thing that's kind of hindered our ability on offense, I believe. One thing I noticed about Wiggins in this first half is in the first quarter, he was aggressive, he was attacking the rim, he was doing everything right, he was playing good ball, he turned it over a couple times, which a lot of them, it was like, it could have been caught by the person, but it was a tough catch. But so he turned it over a couple times, and then in the second half he was just pulling up from mid-range because everyone was allowing him to and stuff like that. And we gotta have him keep on attacking the hoop, because his length and his athleticism get him to the rim quite easily, and that gives us easy buckets. So he's got to do that to really it might space out the floor a little bit for some three-point shooters, but it also allows us to get some easy points. We're shooting 44% in the first half, and that's because we're taking not the best shots. So if we can get some more looks towards the rim, some easy points, that's what we need. One thing that's kind of weird in the first half is we turn over the ball. Boston's a great defensive team, but that's something we don't do too much, is turn over the ball. We had 10 turnovers in the first half, so we gotta just do a better job taking care of the ball and just make better passes, and watch out for Marcus Smart coming and jumping the routes, and just gotta not force anything, just kind of let the game flow to you, and just play basketball pretty well. You guys don't think about it too much. One player I did like in the first half, or two players I did like in the first half, Bjelica and Gibson. They both played well. Bjelica made some good plays. He hit some threes, that deep three. He's been passing well. He's been dribbling well. He's been dribbling into the lane, dumping it off. He's been dribbling into the lane and kicking it out. He's just been playing a very good game. I think he should get more touches in the second half, get some more time in the second half. Another player who played really good the first half is Gibson. He just does his things, post up. Just a couple times he could have got some free throws, but the refs didn't call it. But whatever, he's been just, his post up game is working against them, and he's just been very, very good in the first half. Towns is struggling a little bit, Teague is struggling a little bit, Wiggins is struggling a little bit, which we can't really have if we want to beat a team like this. Teague's been missing floaters in the lane, which we can't have. He's got to hit those if he wants to take them, so he's got to do a better job of that. There's just a lot of stuff we got to clean up in the second half to be able to make this a competitive game at all, and I think the biggest thing is defense, and then after that just getting to the rim on offense, and I think those are the biggest things. So that's the end of my first half report for the Wolves and Celtics game. Make sure to subscribe. I'll be coming back with a post-game report, so make sure to look out for that, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.